Welcome to the Viewpoint Eye Tracker video tutorial series. This is a brief overview of the Viewpoint eye tracking software, how to set up the camera drivers, and an overview of what's included in various folders. First, let's look at downloading and installing the Viewpoint software. Download and install the Viewpoint software onto your desktop from the link that was provided to you. If the software license was provided to you separately, please drag and drop the license in the license folder inside the Viewpoint software. Now let's install the drivers. Locate and open the Viewpoint software from the desktop. Open the drivers folder, open the camera drivers folder, and select the executable folder. And click on the executable to install the drivers. Please note, the content of the drivers folder will vary. The driver's executable will depend on the type of system purchased. Let's take a minute and go over the Viewpoint folders. Let's break down the list of the folders located inside the Viewpoint software. The calibration folder contains the last calibration performed eye images. The data folder is the default location where the data will be stored. The documentation folder contains the Viewpoint user guide as well as other important user guides and information. Please note the change history document. This documents any changes done to the software. There may be changes done to the software that have been added to the change history but have not yet been added to the Viewpoint user guide. The drivers folder contains the camera drivers for your particular system, as well as a Microsoft redistributable to update your system should you need it. The images folder is where the stimulus images are stored. The interfaces folder contains and includes sample code and a powerful SDK that communicates between third-party for Windows and Apple's products. In the third-party folder you will find the Microsoft and Macintosh folder, which contain third-party applications such as ePrime, LabVIEW, MATLAB, etc. In the MATLAB folder you will find the Viewpoint Eye Tracker Toolbox as well as the Viewpoint Eye Tracker Toolbox PDF. The voltage executable can be located inside the 32-bit or 64-bit Viewpoint client folders. The voltage folder contains information on the digital in and out and the analog out, including the voltage user guide. The license folder contains your Viewpoint software license.vpl and your Viewpoint voltage license.vvl if a voltage product has been purchased. The settings folder contains files that include the command line interface instructions so that you can set up the Viewpoint eye tracker in various configurations quickly. The settings files are text-only files and can be edited easily. Every menu, button, and slider has a command line interface that can be saved. You will find the last run file, which contains all the adjustments that were made to the Viewpoint eye tracker when it was last closed. In particular are the Startup and Examples folder. All the files in the Startup folder will be read when Viewpoint first opens up, and all the adjustments will be automatically set. Please take time to look at the Examples folder for a lot of goodies, including the State Logic folder, which contains the state engine examples. The Viewpoint executable is the executable that will run Viewpoint. You can learn more about these folders by referring to the Viewpoint user guide. And now you are ready to start Viewpoint. Click on the Viewpoint executable. Viewpoint will open as shown here. There is a splash screen that initially comes up and will contain information on your system. This information includes your serial number, the options purchased, the product version, and the file version. Simply click on the splash screen to close it. Thank you for viewing our Viewpoint eye tracking tutorials. Please see our other tutorials such as ROI, pin plots, overlays, and many more.